guys, my name is Jessica Walker and I'm currently studying a Diploma of Nutrition non-clinical. Today's date is the 11th of the 11th, 2017, and I have a client called Emma who is currently recently fallen pregnant. So I'm just going to go and grab her and bring her in. Won't be too long. Okay, so just to let you know, this session is recorded for my diploma.
Yep.
So you're okay with that?
Yep.
Excellent. Alrighty, let's get to it. How has the last week been?
Tiring.
I wouldn't expect anything less, really. Okay, so other than tiring, how's your morning sickness been?
Pretty bad.
Really, like really bad?
Been living on saladas and apples.
Ooh. Apples this week?
Apples. Saladas and apples.
Ooh. Anything else?
No, nothing else seems to stay down. Even
No.
the smells of stuff is getting worse this
no.
week.
Okay. So what I'm assuming is that you might have the morning sickness hang around for quite a while. Say, how far along are you?
Roughly 8 weeks.
Yeah, okay. So you might still have another 4 weeks of it yet. Hopefully not.
Hopefully it stops after 4 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. So how have you been going with your water then?
Water's been okay. I've been putting a little bit of carrot and apple juice in with it just to try and give it a bit of flavouring,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems to be going okay.
That seems to be going alright. Okay.
Yep.
So you got my email about the fluids
Yep.
intake? Yep. So your fluid intake does need to increase.
Yep.
When you are pregnant. Okay. So we've got some stuff I want you to try and focus on. Try and focus on whatever is going to, whatever you can stomach. Still just try and eat your bit of, like, how many pieces of fruit are you eating?
Probably 2 to 3 days.
Okay. Don't do any more than that. So we'll go back over this. I'll get this out so we can quickly look at it.
Well, I did manage to get some broccoli and spinach down last night.
Oh, amazing. Okay, well that's a good start. That's a really good start. So, pregnant and breastfeeding guide. So, okay, as long as we're getting some fruit in, we're doing okay there. So what did you eat last night? Broccoli and spinach?
I had some broccoli. We did a lovely lamb roast, so I managed to keep down with the broccoli and the spinach.
Oh, okay. Have you been having any dairy or anything like that? Can you get anything down?
Well, I don't really like a lot of dairy stuff anyway, so.
Okay. Because that is something else that you'll need to keep an eye on, so you do need to keep your calcium levels quite high.
Yep.
For the fetus bone development and everything as well. Okay, are you still taking the multivitamins?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you keeping them down?
Yes, I have 2 of them every morning with some saladas.
Okay. We need to try and find you some other alternatives, my dear. You can't just go around eating saladas for the rest of your pregnancy. That's not going to work.
No, it's not. But it's a start. When
Yep.
I get better, I can start branching out and do things that are going to.
Yeah, I know. And it wasn't exactly intended that you would be pregnant at
No,
this
it
time.
was not.
So it's been a nice learning curve for me. And considering I didn't have any pre-warning of it, it's all just on the fly.
Yep.
So it's see how we go. No, that's alright. It's not your fault. Bloody hell. Okay, so I've got a bit of a list of things that pregnant women do need to try and focus on.
Yep.
So I will put this in the email for you because it is a little bit detailed. So it's going to be a lot of information to take in now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little dot points here.
Okay.
Of things that I would like you to try and focus on this week, and just try and focus on consuming as much as possible. Whatever you can keep down will be a plus. Obviously, if you can't keep anything down, go back to eating saladas. I was talking to a friend the other day, and she said when she was having her morning sickness, mind you, this is quite a while ago, all she could stomach at one point was like mashed banana that she'd frozen. So she got a whole bunch of bananas, blended them all up basically with a little bit of honey, froze them, so it was like an ice cream sorbet.
Okay.
Yeah, all she could stomach was that, sustagen, and milk. So she blended it up and it was like a smoothie.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I've got to get some sausage and give it a go.
Yeah, just I think while you're going through your really bad phase of morning sickness at the moment, I think that would
Help.
That would help. Yeah, it will help just keep your energy up a little bit, because I'm sure you're feeling like crap at the
I
moment.
had 3 hours sleep on Thursday. Well, no, from work I had a 3 hours.
Man, I want to go home from work and have a 3-hour nap. That's awesome. Okay. So the 8 points I've got for you to try your hardest
Yep.
to follow this week are dairy.
Yep.
So any kind of dairy is okay. You obviously already know what you can't have. Don't eat soft cheese, all that kind of stuff. So your dairy is just your milk, cheese, your basic ones there. It's high in protein, so it's going to help your stomach to make it feel full.
Yep.
And it's also really high in calcium, which we all know that you need for bone development. So that's one. And this one I eat quite a lot of myself, and I didn't realise it's actually quite as good as what it is legumes.
Okay.
Yep. If you can eat them, add whatever spices you can to them.
Yep.
Really high in fibre, so it's good to keep everything going. Really good in iron as well, really high in iron, and that's why I eat them, because I do suffer a bit with anemia. And folate, which every pregnant woman needs, is folate, which you should be getting from the multivitamin anyway, but I don't think you can really go wrong if you're having too much of it. So play around with little recipes with legumes. That friend you were telling me about that randomly gives you recipes, yeah. Hit her up. Hit her up for some, see if she's got some with lentils and beans and stuff.
Oh yeah, she loves lentils, so I'll have a chat to her on Tuesday nights, yeah.
Yeah. Just have them in small portions. Like if you can only stomach maybe that amount to start you off, that's fine.
Yep.
Until you can get everything to settle and your appetite to come back. Like, are you hungry?
I don't feel hungry.
Yeah, you just feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross. This is why I don't have kids. Okay, so that's 2. Number 3, salmon. Do you eat salmon?
Yes.
Yes, okay. How are you going with the smell of fish at the moment?
Not very good.
Yeah, I didn't think so. When you can, get into some salmon. Yep, a couple of times a week, 2-3 times a week. And have it for lunch.
You usually put up for dinner and then take it for leftovers the next day.
Yeah, nice. Yep. One thing I do when, you probably won't be able to because it's rice involved. But if you felt like it, one alternative with the leftover salmon is putting in sushi.
Okay.
But that it also involves making your own, which you're not going to want to do anyway. Sorry, that just crossed my mind. I love having random thoughts darting around in my head. Now, you eat eggs?
Yes.
Yep. Any way that you can eat them and keep them down will be good. Really great for brain development. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Really good for brain development.
Okay.
So I think each large egg has about 77 grams of good fats and cholesterol and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think, off the top of my head. So that's just the one large egg. So having 2 eggs a day, wherever you could for breakfast or as a snack, have them hard boiled, doesn't matter. Slice them up, put them in salads. Yeah, but eggs are really good for you and very high in protein.
Okay.
Dark leafy greens, this is why I was kind of happy about the broccoli and spinach. If that's all you can stomach at the moment, go bananas.
Yep.
Eat as much as possible. Really good in antioxidants, good in iron, calcium, vitamin K, I believe. Yeah, all things that are just going to help you feel better and just keep your energy levels up.
Yep.
Especially while you're going through everything at the moment. Sorry, that's really annoying me. What else have I got? Berries. Do you eat berries?
Not really, no.
Not really. Do you not eat them because you don't enjoy them or just don't like them?
Just don't like them.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we'll skip that one.
Because I have, if